A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Melissa Martin, and I'm representing my team to propose the Epoxonomy Virtual Exhibition for the submission of the International Alumni Convention and Innovation Exhibition 2021. So before I move into the virtual exhibition, let me explain a little bit about what the product epoxonomy is all about. Epoxonomy is the amalgamation of epoxy and taxonomy, hence curating the science of taxonomy through the art of epoxy resin. So basically, this product can help illustrate and catalog museum specimens in a portable artistic diorama. In our case, because we work on marine biology, so our idea is to create awareness and engage with the public on ocean literacy in line with the Sustainable Development Goals 14. So what does epoxonomy address? It has the capacity to harness biological significance of museum and repository collections worldwide. And in the case of Malaysia, we are bordered by oceans, which is rich in economic resources. However, there is still a lack of marine awareness and long-term sustainability of its resources among our locals. So how can we create citizen science towards conservation of marine resources? We can help bridge museum specimens through our product, through awareness, education, outreach programs from trained experts like myself and our curators. So what makes this product unique? With regards to the creativity and originality of our work, it can turn very bored, dull specimens as such into something that is more creative and interactive to artistic resin blocks. And we've taken up a notch higher in order to create art science virtual exhibition where we also engage experts in the field to talk about a particular marine specimen of interest. All of our specimens are registered and are readily available at the Pusat Rujukan and Repository Laut Cina Selatan, or also known in English as the South China Sea Repository and Reference Center, of which each specimen has its own reference number. And we've also engaged students to give a 1 to 2 minute video about the specimens that are available from RRC. We had 50 over students that were engaged in our course, and we actually have 50 over marine specimens that are readily available for this experiment. So basically what it does in a nutshell is to bring museum specimens to you through unique portable diorama resin blocks, either in its full form or fragments, and to be catalogued in RRC, which is based in University Malaysia Terengganu. It is also basically to help interpret and relate the artistic diorama message with the current biodiversity issues or knowledge. So for example, at the bottom left, you can see a little turtle there. And the image that we're trying to create is that with aspects of coastal erosion, it will actually hamper turtle nesting grounds for the future. Or how about the picture in the middle where you see coral that is bleaching? So basically what we want to say is that climate change actually affects corals through bleaching. So with regards to the practicality of this work, with regards to suitability of its work, it's such that it makes a creative learning kit because it also comes with a QR code. And this QR code is linked to the RRC website where you have the videos and the poster links, and it covers a wide range of multiple themes such as global warming, invasive species, destruction of habitat, and pollution, all in line with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 14. So basically the kit is such that you can see with its the artistic diorama. And if you want to know further information about this specimen of interest, you can scan the QR code and it will link you to all this available information. Don't worry if you do not have a smartphone with you, because we also come together with a manual that actually covers all aspects of the marine specimens that we have. And it does have quite a potential in terms to replicate it, because it's also very cheap to do, particularly for museums and repositories that intend to exhibit their specimens for a more cost-efficient way. Speaking of a cost efficiency, because it has a commercial value, its kit is able to educate all walks of life. So it can be made for schools, for universities, for non-academic industries, all that can be turned into modules for educators. We have actually used some of our product for such industries such as Pusat Science and Creativity Terengganu. So how are students involved in this? So they have to first engage in my course, which is MMB 214 Biological Classification of Marine Organisms, and they will have these 3 learning outcomes. One is aspects of understanding what taxonomy and the biology of marine organisms is about, and then they get to do some laboratory skills before they actually do the virtual exhibition. So for this particular semester, we had 51 students enrolled in our course. So how do they implement the first aspect? First, they will understand through our lecture notes, which is really available through our website. We have those in industry to actually come give talks, and we also actually have a virtual tour of RRC. And then the second part of our laboratory session, you might think, hey, people are not coming back to the lab. How did they get hold of all this hands-on work? We actually posted these toolkits all the way to all of those 51 students, And the assignments is to give us a video report so that we can actually correct them as to how to do the work intricately and properly. And the last but not least part, which is the Expoxonomy exhibition itself, all 51 of our students had creative ways into coming out ways to actually engage with the public about marine awareness and specimens. So some of it did as documentaries and some even did animations of their work. So in terms of the evidence of our work, it would just so happen that our exhibition coincided with the World's Ocean Week, where we had a snippet of what to expect on the 13th of June. But the Epoxonomy virtual exhibition itself took place on the 22nd to the 24th of June in separate sessions. So what we did was, is as much as it's available for all walks of life and is really available to the Facebook website, we engaged 200 participants who were able to fulfill filling up the pre and post survey questions. And what they had to do also is actually look at some of the videos from our experts as well as from our students' work. So some of the project impact that we have in terms of the viewing trends or the public engagement is that from the video experts itself, we had some reaching up to 600 views, with the most popular being from Dr. Noor Salwa Baharuddin on her work on gastropods. And as of the 51 students, we actually managed to engage 1.2k views, with the highest being from Noor Ayuni Shazwani. So we really had an impact in terms of the engagement with the public during the WOW session with our students. And of course, all of these are readily available and still available at this following websites on Facebook for the posters regarding this 50 over specimens. And we also did our survey, as I've mentioned, with regards to knowledge, awareness, preparedness, participation, and innovation assessment, with one being the lowest range of understanding or participation, and the fifth scale being the highest in terms of agreement or also participation. And with these trends, we actually did notice that a lot of them that started off from 1 to 2, or even 3 to 4, actually started engaging more towards 4 and 5 on the scale. So with regards to industrial collaborations, we have actually engaged our work with Aquara KLCC, Forest City, and also with Pusat Science Creativity for Terengganu. And some of our achievements also includes being funded by the Ocean Solution Microgrants, which is based from the United States of America. We presented our work during the Art Science exhibition at the Academy of Sciences Malaysia. Technically, we actually not have 1, but 4 copyrights to this stage. And some of our achievements also includes a bronze, and our greatest achievements was gold from ICRI, from AIPP, and just recently from Kopal. So we are still in the mode of continuum, where we're going to prepare more modules for more specimens. And our work has actually taken notice from Singapore and also from South Africa to actually do a seminar series. So thank you very much for your audience. And we hope that you are able to engage and actually see some value towards the product that we have. Thank you so much.